All right, traders, how are you? Now, today we had CPIs, and here we go. Let's go to Forex Factory. Core CPIs were lower than expected. CPI month over month lower than expected, and CPI year over year on the US lower than expected. The USD crashed. So we had a a big push upwards in gold, right? And with the VIPs, we faded that move. Here's that trade. We entered, or I entered, around 23.51, a little late. 23.51. I would have entered at 23.53, but we exited at the low of the move, so we made about 1.2 or 1.3 R on this trade because our stop losses were above the structure high. Now, the P&L for the day is I don't know, about 1K for these eight 300K accounts, about 3K up. So I'm 17K from targets. Now let me explain what I saw here. Um, Actually, I can show you here a little bit settings. The entry. I entered this one first, so this will be trading. This will be executions. Okay, so that was the entry. That was the best entry because this is the one that entered first, and we exited at the bottom of the move. Right, so we faded half the CPI move. You can see it here. If we grab the Fibonacci tool, that line is just a 50% retracement. We faded half the move. So what do I do? This is a strategy that I trade almost every CPI, right? Fading gold, fading the CPI on gold. It's a strategy that you know has a high probability of success, has a high win rate. Sometimes it doesn't work, right? Sometimes it doesn't work, but it works best when I trade it on a higher time frame point of interest. So if we go to the 15-minute chart, you can see here that we have a ton going on for this. First of all, we do have let's go to the hourly chart actually. On the hourly chart, right here we have this order block. Right here we have this order block, boom, mitigating that OB. We have an inverted fair value gap also here on the or an inverted on the hourly chart right there. So we do have a high time frame point of interest. Uh, IFVG, there you go. We do have a high time frame point of interest. So we are interested in fading the gold market here on after CPI. So we need to wait for price hitting that high time frame point of interest first, and then creating a changing character or a market structure shift. Now, when price liquidated this equal lows, right, and more so because here is where buyers liquidated those last highs, and it creates that market structure shift, right? And I entered on a pullback manually. I do not wait for that. I mean, we had an imbalance here, but that's okay. I don't wait because we are fading a very volatile market. I manually enter on a pullback whenever I see struggle or sellers jumping in again, and I fade half of the move. That's the strategy on fading CPIs, and this time it worked perfectly. Now, I didn't trade it live because it was only for my VAPs this time, but next time, just don't miss my shows and come trade with me because, I mean,